Welcome back to the Hollow. Tonight we're going to be continuing with SevTech Ages. We've got a lot to do. I wasn't able to find time to work on our wall since the last stream, so I decided that while things are processing in one of our machines, I'm going to use that time to work on our wall. And, two birds, one stone, all that. So let's get into it. And we're back in. Give 1 second. Sorry about that. Something was bugging me. Okay. Now, we're going to be continuing work on our garden. See how our clay is. We got a lot processing. Wait for one more to finish. There. Now, take these. And we should have some stone. We'll need 2 more for this. Yeah, you might hear some noise in the background. My cat's been hyper all night. Alright, let's make some more aqueducts. Alright, okay, we need to take this whole area down 1 level. But we will keep the fence where it is. Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 7. Well, this looks like it's going to work out nicely. Cutting out the path for our water first. One, 2, 5. Do 5 more. 3, 4, 5. Alright. That's good for now. Check on our clay. We'll let that build up a bit more. In the meantime, we'll put some more fences up. Where did I put the fibers? I might as well put them in here. Let's grab a couple more stacks. And then 2 stacks of sticks and make just a ton of fences. And we have 2 extra right there. I'm not sure where we should put the shark teeth. We'll just put these in here for now. Let's use this as kind of miscellaneous. I guess it's raining, but... That's the only reason I could think of where it would be so dark. Less clouds matter. Well, at any rate. Just got a little darker all of a sudden. There. Alright, several stacks. We need our axe. Let's go ahead and use this for our tools. Let's continue on. We'll have to go outside for this little bit. So we recently got news that Amazon is doing a Warhammer 40K series. We don't know what they're going to be basing it on. Some friends and I think it's very likely going to be Caiaphas Cain. Because that's a pretty easy place for most people to start. That's a zombie. Yikes! Here we go. But what's equally big about this is that Henry Cavill, known Warhammer fan and Custodes simp, is not just going to be starring in it, he's also going to be the executive producer. This is big. He did have just a he just had a starring role, a cast role for The Witcher, and Witcher kind of turned sour, and he actually left because it turned sour, and they wouldn't respect the source material. Knowing what a massive fan of 40K he is, I've got hopes that this is going to be a really good series. Again, as for what series it's going to be, I think I think the most likely is going to be either Caiaphas Cain or something original, something that hasn't been plotted out in a book or a short story yet. Their own original piece of lore. I doubt it's going to be something like Eisenhorn. Eisenhorn's kind of, last I heard anyway, is kind of tied up with Netflix still. They were doing an Eisenhorn series, but we haven't heard anything about that for quite a while. Henry Cavill has often said that if he wanted to play the Emperor of Mankind, and thinking about that, it might be possible that he's going to do a Horus Heresy series. That would be something very interesting. A series on the Horus Heresy, or even the Great Crusade. I think that would be amazing. But it's still just speculation. We have no idea what they're going to be doing yet. All we know is that they've been in talks to put it together, and Henry Cavill is going to be not only starring in it, but he will also be an executive producer. So that's a very good piece of news for us 40K fans. New. Yes, I hear you. I don't think they can go over a fence. But, if they do, I can always go out, find more cows, and turn them into more bison. I really wish I could get into the actual game of Warhammer 40K, but Ninth Edition has just been, I don't know, it seems so overly complex. It's got rules upon rules in multiple layers, and just seems like an absolute pain to try and learn. Because here's how it plays out. You've got the core rules. Then you've got the rules for your faction. We'll say Space Marines. We'll go with Space Marines. Now, your faction rules will often have things that change with every turn. Space Marines have combat doctrines, and you change doctrines with every turn until you hit the third turn, and then they don't change from then on. Which seems strange to me. Do you really need that much? Then you go to the next level, or the next layer down, and it's your sub-faction rules. For Space Marines, that's your chapter. Your Space Marine chapter has its own rules. Uh, Often it's just two abilities that will pop up in just like one phase. Like you get an attack bonus under certain circumstances or a movement bonus. But again, it's another layer of rules to remember. Then you move to rules that apply only to certain units. Why did I throw my axe? Had a two best friends play moment there. So what? eh, So rules for specific units. This can get really complex, especially if you have a specialist unit. Like for the Imperial Guard, they've got Gaunt's Ghosts, which is Commissar Gaunt and a few of the Tanith that are notable. A few of the main characters from the series. And each one of them has their own rules. So that's another layer. Moving down another layer, you have stratagems, they're kind of like cooldown abilities. Every so often you get command points, and you can spend these command points to use stratagems. So at the top you have stratagems for your faction. Okay, then you've got stratagems for your sub-faction, and then stratagems for specific units with specific keywords. And we're like 6 or 7 layers deep now. And you've got to remember all of this, and you've got to keep these in mind on your opponent's side, because they have just as much. And any one of these can completely throw your army off. I just don't get the reason why you need all of this. And even with a cheat sheet, I don't see how anybody remembers it. So I haven't really gotten into the game of 40K that much because it's so overwhelming. I just want to pull my guys out and have a fun game. My guys against somebody else's guys. But you need all this complexity for some reason, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of a bummer. We seem to be going into a new edition pretty soon. It's going to be 10th. Probably sometime next year, I'd guess. And I'm really hoping they tone a lot of this down. Because the rules bloat has gotten ridiculous. I mean, it's so bad that they actually sell packs of data cards that help you keep track of all these different layers of rules. I just don't get it. So hopefully, 10th edition will, hopefully 10th edition will dial things back a bit, because it's crazy. Put a layer of slabs on top so nothing spawns up here. Well, I guess nothing would spawn on top of fences anyway. But you need a block up here to prevent spiders climbing up. And things don't spawn on top of bottom slabs. So it works out. Yeah, let's put this log back and top it with a layer of slabs. There. That looks nice. When we're done with this, we should have a bunch of clay to work with. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh, we got some wood outside. Need to pick up. I'm still collecting the miniatures for 40k because I really like putting them together. I need to get back to painting them. I've got like 1 or 2 characters painted and a single squad of Necrons. And whether I play or not, I really need to paint the minis I've got. Of course, that's a problem every 40k collector runs into. Everybody has their pile of shame. There we go. Now, in addition to my drink, I've also got myself a little snack. I got myself a big old tub of tapioca pudding today. I love tapioca pudding. Wait, how much stone? 58. Let's see how much clay we've got done. 58. Any more in there? Nope. Right. So that's all done. Okay, line these up. Yeah, 57 blocks. This'll get us a good ways done. I'm gonna start here. I'll get our little irrigation system done. And there we go. Now, we take this level off. We'll do the same on that side when it comes to it. Where's our fences? Right here. We'll just do a single row. Although the horses can probably jump that. I don't want them in here. Do some repairs. Yeah, speaking of 40K models, after stream, I'm probably going to be putting together some guard. I got this big set recently called Cadia Stands. And I just started work on one of the Cadian Shock Troop units in it. So far, the only thing I've gotten assembled in it is the command squad. It's got a command squad, 2 units of shock troopers, a sentinel, which is like a big walker, and 2 field ordnance batteries, which is a new unit. If you've ever seen, like in like military movies or with toy soldiers, if you've ever seen the guns that are on like little trailers that are pulled behind jeeps and trucks and whatnot, not like the big massive howitzers or something. The smaller guns that are crewed by like 1 or 2 people, that's the size of these field ordnance batteries. And I haven't decided what I'm going to build them as, because you got a couple of options. I'm leaning toward the missile launcher, although the field gun would be rather nice, because you don't have to see your target to aim that one. And considering if I played, I'd want to keep those in the back line. Yeah, the field gun might be the best option. Do these have any more uses? Wet mud. Dried mud. Smooth dried mud. No. Just decorative. We've got quite enough things for decorative purposes. So yeah, I've got to get my my Cadians assembled. I also need to decide on a color scheme. My first idea for my guard regiment, I was going to base them on the Russian soldiers that held the Germans back at Auschwitz Fortress during World War I. That's come to be known as the Attack of the Dead Men. Really, really cool story. As cool as war stories get. But those Russians were just amazing. You see, well, I forget what the date was, but the Germans had trapped a group of Russians within Auschwitz fortress. They had laid siege for a while, and then decided to break out some experimental weapons. These experimental weapons were two types of gas: chlorine and was bromine? It was one of the first uses of chemical warfare in history. The gases drifted over the lines and drifted into the fortress. The fortress went dead quiet, but when the Germans came up to inspect the fortress and take it, they suddenly found themselves being attacked by 100 Russians. These Russians were wrapped up in bandages, makeshift bandages, just pieces of cloth that they had torn up to use. They were soaked in blood, their own blood, and just were hacking up parts of their lungs as they had been severely injured by the gas attack. The Germans were so shocked by seeing what to them looked like walking corpses that they routed. They ended up tripping over and crushing their own troops in an effort to get away. This became known as the Attack of the Dead Men. And it is one of the most amazing stories in history. There we go. So I was originally thinking about basing my Cadians on those Russians. I was going to call them the Cadian 1561st, the Dead Men, named after they had survived combat with the Death Guard. The Death Guard being Chaos Marines in the service of Nurgle, the god of death and decay and disease. I think I'm going to stick with that. And I think I will end up basing their color scheme on the Russian uniforms. Because, I mean, the Guard is just regular humans that are fighting the horrors of the galaxy. And depending on which regiment you go with, they can be they can either be based on World War I or World War II, or sometimes even earlier wars. If you go Death Corps of Krieg, they have a very big World War I German vibe. Whereas the Canadians are much more World War II. So yeah, I've been thinking about that. Let's get ourselves over to the river. See if we can find more clay. Don't remember that line there. But, I've slept since we last played. That's a zombie. Oh, but there's a cave system in there. Let's get us another... another 4 stacks. Because I definitely wouldn't mind having some extra aqueducts. There we go. I know how we can make this easier. Oh, I stowed all my dirt. Oh well. Slower way it is. There's some more. And here's some over next to the shore. And I'm going to do something real quick. We'll ditch the fat. Keep the rice seeds for now. Ditch the fiber. There. Now we can see just how much clay we've got. Alright, that's 1 stack. Two stacks. And we've got some more clay over here. Yeah, you just stay there, bear. Don't poke me, I won't poke you. Let's see what's down here. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, just a little hole. Oh, back out we go. It's about midday. Just got a little more time. Wonder if salt falls like sand. It does not. Alright, getting close. Should we toss something to take the salt? Yeah, let's toss some fiber. Fiber is just stupid plentiful. We can turn salt into leather. Oh, and we've got the mixing vat. Yeah, we need to build that. Right, here's some. Two more. All right. Now, not only is this going to make more aqueducts, but what we don't use for that, we'll be using for the grout to make seared bricks in the next age. And we'll take a shortcut over the mountain. Here's coal. Looks like we'll be getting home just in time. There we go. Let's open up this pudding. I sealed this thing up just a little too well. There we go. Yeah. That's good. love tapioca. Not sure exactly what it is, but it tastes good. And now this will be doing one stack at a time. And we'll need another stack of stone. There's our horse. So let's mount up and go do some more work on our quarry. We are severely short on space. I should have emptied things while we were back at home. So let's go ahead and go back and do that. Yeah, that is really good pudding. I approve of that pudding. Shark skin, teeth in there. Rice seeds. Food goes over here. Let's put the raw stuff over in here to cook. There. Let's grab our ladders. So I'm thinking we make this just an open pit quarry. Yeah, that is really good pudding. And we'll dig down. Stone we get out of this will help make the ladders that lead down into it. Here we go. Let's put the ladders here. And turn these into planks in here? Nope, can't do that yet. But yeah, let's put a chopping block down right there. Make a crafting table. Okay, how can I use these to make the sticks? Oh yeah, we've got blood magic now. That's a really fun mod. Cobblestone ladder block. Can we have a work blade other than flint? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we've got the things to make another work blade right here. Just need to like some flint. There we go. Yeah, this might be better than using. That's not right. Hey, what's the recipe for the work blade? Oh, okay. It's a little more. It's a little more complicated than I hoped. Oops. And we'll just dig our way out. No biggie. There. Now, back to thinking. Do we go with the ladders, which look nicer? Or do we go with the ladder blocks, which are just easier to make? Let's go ahead and make some of the ladders for now. Need to start carrying this backpack with me. Let's toss another bit of clay in there. And we'll see about getting 2 stacks of stone. Alright. Nap and a drink. he's probably going to be working that for a while. So we'll just work on stepping down our mining in the meantime. Okay. That's the last time that happens. What is that? Darkosto Traposto. Oh. We may have to make that just to see what it does. In there? Don't see any. Alright. Let's get to mining. Rather, quarrying. Said it before, but I really like Minecraft music. Limestone. Yeah, see what we can do with that. Oh, time for repairs. And while we're in here... limestone. Looks like it's just decorative. Fair enough. And marble. Yeah, we've got 2 stacks now. Now we find our horse. Let's see, where are our fences? Here it is. Okay. I'm going to put a post, right there. Oh, I hope you didn't fall down there. Unfortunately, looks like it didn't. So where did it go? I'm not seeing it on the sides of these hills. Seems like a 50-50 shot every time we dismount. We'll have to actively look for the horse. I should have put that post down earlier. Oh well. Malachite. Don't see it up there. I'm wondering if it did fall down one of those holes. I don't think hole avoidance is in its pathfinding. Oh, let's try this one first. I don't see it. Let's head back up. Given how it's wandered before, set it down over here, I think. Before we look down there, let's try closer to home. There it is. Yeah, there are times I can make glue out of this thing. You're just as bad as the other one. We need something to eat. Sleep and drink. Wait, did it do it again? Ugh. Hold on. No, it is. Mm, let's see. I gotta check the stream on YouTube. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, I need to figure out how to enable. Uh, um, I'm not even sure what to call it. You know the thing where you pull this checking times before current or that kind of thing. Uh, hmm, I'm not sure how long it's been full screen for. But I guess we'll just go from here. And that's 32. Put another stack in here. You probably didn't miss much other than me talking, because we haven't really built a lot, right? Hmm. You know what? I'm going to stop the stream here. I'll start it back up. I'll start a new stream. Once I figure out where this thing went full screen. Right. I will see you in just a little bit.